Hey everybody, it's Arthur the Barefoot Chef. And tonight I'm going to be Arthur the Gourmet Barefoot Chef. We're going to do some salmon and some rice and vegetables. It's going to be off the chain. Y'all hang in there. We'll get started in just a minute. Tonight I'm going to make some salmon fillets with a sauce over a bed of rice, and show you what these look like from the butcher. Are those beautiful or what? Man, they're gonna be good. We're also going to as a bonus treat, I bought a couple of big boy shrimp. I'm gonna open those things up and I'm gonna put them in there with it, and it'll just add another layer of flavor. Now I'm going to take the skin off the back of this, and then we're gonna make some sauce. We'll fire this thing up. It'll be amazing. Y'all ain't gonna believe how good this is gonna be. Okay guys, here's our onions. We're just gonna take them and we're going to put them in the pan. I've got this on about a 4 heat. Now I'm going to add, we just want to lightly saute them. A little garlic. Just a touch of olive oil. Get my fancy red thing here. Let's mix it around. We're going to let those kind of saute down and just melt real slow and easy for a few minutes. We're going to add, we're in good shape here, looking really good, smelling really good. I just want to eat these onions and garlic right now. Alright, so use whatever you got or whatever you want. This is what I'm using tonight. This is a white wine, and I've tasted it. It tastes amazing. And we're going to put about a quarter of a cup. Yeah, maybe just a little more. And I'm going to add some butter. Of course I am. Going to add about 2 tablespoons. Going to let this melt down and draw up and turn into something really amazing here in just a few minutes. Okay, we're reducing really good here, so let's just put a little milk in it. Normally the recipe calls for half and half, but I put a little extra butter, so it'll come out the same. So now I want to put just a little basil. I love basil. You guys love basil? I want to put just a little lemon juice, about what would be equal from a half of a lemon. And don't freak out. Don't freak out, folks. I'm going to put about a tablespoonful of pickle juice in there. This will give it a dill taste, and a little dill with that basil, that garlic, that butter, that lemon. It's going to be an amazing sauce to put over top of this fish in just a few minutes. Now, we don't want to make this thick, but I do want it to reduce a little bit. So I'm going to leave it alone and let it reduce. All right, our sauce is coming along really good, so it's time to put just a little bit of oil on our fish. Just all this does really is enhance the flavor, and it keeps it from sticking to the pan. Okay? Come on out here, baby. Hey. All right, so now let's real gingerly, because you don't want a lot. Let's add a little pepper. I'm gonna hear the choir in there saying amen, baby, in a second. How you doing? And a little kosher salt. When you put this in the pan, you want the pretty side down, because when you plate it, that's the side you're going to be looking at. And I have been told that a pretty plate is almost as important as something that tastes good. Right now, these two shrimp don't look like much, y'all, but those damn things were $1 at 25 cents a piece. So we're going to enjoy them, and they're going to get just a touch of olive oil too. And I'm going to rub them all around. And I'm going to take this excess salt and pepper here and gather it up. And we're going to the pan. Now my pan is going to have just a little oil too. A little oil ought to be the theme tonight, because we ain't got a lot left, but you don't need a lot for what we're doing. And so now we're going to take this amazing salmon, I'll put it in there with the pretty side down. We're going to put our two big old shrimp that ain't as big as they once were in there, and going to turn the heat up to about a little above medium, and we're going to cook them. Now I'm going to be watching this stuff. Let me tell you, the cool thing is I can watch this salmon and see it as it matures from the bottom up, and then we'll flip it over, and that way I know when it's we're going to make it kind of medium tonight. We don't like our fish overcooked, so something in the medium range. All right, my vegetables and my rice pilaf is about ready, so we'll be back in just a minute. I'm just going to move the fish around a little bit. As you can see from the side of this, we're getting you know, a little ways up there. I want to go about 2/3 of the way up before I flip them, and this piece is a little thicker, so we'll let it just hang in there and get amazingly good. Get a little brown on the bottom. Are y'all getting hungry yet? I can tell you right now, I'm hungry. Oh, I'm ready to feed Karen some supper, and I guarantee you she's ready to eat. All right, our shrimp are almost ready, and our salmon is getting to a place where we're going to flip it over in just a second. Does that look good? I guarantee you it's going to be good. G-U-U-D. We're going to fix a plate now. Y'all hang in there with me while I make this thing look good. I'm going to, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get this amazing piece of salmon out of here. Does that look good? Man, I'm telling you what, that's going to be real good. Let's get some rice. Let's add some vegetables. Thank you, folks. This is just steamed veggies. Y'all ain't gonna believe I steam these things, in this damn old plastic container. But they're good, and it didn't melt, and all is good. Now let's give Karen a shrimp. And now get this camera turned around. That looks good enough to eat right now, don't it? Well, let's add some of this sauce. You would know that I ain't got nothing lined up. All right, here we go. Are you ready for this? Folks, that is a meal to die for that didn't cost a fortune. It was a little more expensive. That salmon ain't cheap. But I'm gonna make my sweetheart so happy in just a minute with this. And she's probably gonna say, well, quit talking and get your behind in here. And I'll say she's right, and I say we love you guys. Cook some salmon and some rice and some vegetables. You can eat healthy and still have a great time eating it. And as always, we'll see you right here next time on the Barefoot Chef.